to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Now, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Smith. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Breaks into open space. Has the first down and more. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
Now it's second down here. Caught behind the line, it's Shaw. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Bruins pick up enough for a first down here.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Wants to throw it. It's a wide receiver screen.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. You want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to pass. It's Smith. Quick throw to the left. The sure hands. It's Cox. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his man. It's Shaw. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening quarter. Grab near the sticks. It's Shaw. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run call. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Shaw. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down and goal upcoming. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Running through the tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Looking downfield. It's Lewis. Running out of time in the pocket. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. 1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch. It's Clark.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. The sure hands, it's Bond. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They try to sneak it for the 1st. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Play action here on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, UCLA.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Texas.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Cox. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the catch is made at the 25. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Out is incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Dropping back, it's Smith. Pass complete on a crossing route. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. This will likely be the last play of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Off target and incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Cox. Touchdown, UCLA. This offense really clicking. Well, no surprise from an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. And he's tackled just short of the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking deep to the right after all that. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
With the catch, it's Clark. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Lewis. With the catch, it's Clark. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Deep ball back to the right side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, to roll left and then throw back across your body to the right as a right-handed quarterback is just reckless on so many levels, and the end result.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Grab behind the line, it's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Cox. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's caught. It's Cox. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. It's UCLA with the lead, Kurt. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bruins.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Moves out of the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Quarterback keeps the football. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Leaning on the run game here late. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the Bruins are in the red zone now. To throw, it's Smith. Looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They convert. 1st and goal now, coming up at the 5. And that should secure the victory. And they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
1st and goal, handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
Texas, 21. Texas.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Back to throw. It's Lewis. He'll try a pass here. Ball's incomplete. They misfire for a third consecutive time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. The defense now backed up in their own red zone.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
The Bruins will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this would...
He's looking deep here. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back. It's Lewis. Looking for a late deep shot. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's bringing it back.
UCLA.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.